Good evening, Trice family. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Don't forget that tomorrow morning is our Trice Dog Days of Summer, Dog Days of August. We will have pet treats if you want to bring your puppy dog through the car line. Dogs have to stay in the car. They cannot attend school. But we'll give you a dog treat. We'll have Jocelyn Kemp. She's the veterinarian at the Care Pet Clinic here in town. She's donated dog treats, and so she'll be on hand as well, helping us give out dog treats. If you cannot bring your dog through the car line, no worries. You can show us a picture, come to the office, show us a picture, or show us a drawing of your dog, and we'll give you a treat you can take home and give to your puppy. So tonight we have a special reader, my husband, Shannon and Sarah's dad, Dixon Boyles.
And I will be reading On Top of Spaghetti.
This is a favorite song of, not song, but it's got a song in it, but a favorite book of Shannon and Sarah's when they were little, growing up. And Dixon would read it to them, and they really enjoyed it. So I hope you guys enjoy it as well.
So tonight we'll be reading On Top of Spaghetti. Howdy, folks. Welcome to Yoder Jones Spaghetti Emporium and Music Alley. You're just in time to hear about the big sneeze. It all started when they put in that fried fritter fricassee parlor next door. I couldn't haul in a customer with a line and pole. Yodeler, I said to myself, it's time to upgrade the menu. So I set out to invent the most delicious meatball this side of Sicily. And I likely did, but the blasted thing didn't stick around long enough for a taste test. On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. It rolled off the table and onto the floor, and then my poor meatball rolled out of the door. For all I knew, my entire future depended on that runaway meatball. I had to have a bite. I was hot on the trail when it flew to the Piggly Wiggly and hit dear Miss Jenkins smack dab in the squash. Pardon my meatball, I said, and then I told my tale. On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. That wasn't the end of it though, not by a monkey's tail. My meatball went a whooshing and a whizzing, and this time it landed in front of the sheriff's office. Pardon my meatball, I said. On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. Next thing I knew, my meatball zinged all the way to the ballpark. By the time I caught up, some tad whacker was just about to chomp down. Pardon my meatball, I said. On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody squeezed. That meatball shot to the outfield, boomerang, whizzed by shortstop, flew over the pitcher's mound and headed directly for home plate. Bad Bubba Jr. was up at bat. Talk about your home run. My meatball zoomed through the wild blue yonder, and where do you reckon it landed? It rolled in the garden and under a bush, and then my poor meatball was nothing but mush. Yodeler, I said, you might as well put up a for sale sign. Then lo and behold, a miracle occurred. The mush was as tasty could be, and by the next day it grew into a tree. The tree was all covered with beautiful moss. It grew great big meatballs and tomato sauce. Know what? Those were the most delicious meatballs this side of Sicily. Nowadays, plenty of folks stop in for a bellyful. I always tell them though, if you eat spaghetti all covered with cheese, hold on to your meatball and don't ever sneeze. So that's the end of our story for tonight. I hope you enjoyed On Top of Spaghetti. Thank you, Trice family.